King David Ministry. We read the Law and the Psalms every day. Don't you worry, 'cause I'm here to feed the sheep. Hold your head up high, 'cause it's the end time. The Most High said he's gonna redeem his children. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, hold your head up high, remnant. Everybody's King David Ministry. Share, subscribe, click the bell to receive all my latest content. What you see in here is the King David Ministry Love, Peace, Our Lord song. In order to encourage the world governments to put their weapons down, because life is precious, man. Okay, right. Going to do it quickly. Give thanks to the living creator, higher, man. Thank you for the gift of life. Thank you for waking us up again, Father. We are the Hebrew Israelites, man. Let's just do a quick recap, man. Okay, don't forget COINTELPRO. That's an operation from the FBI, okay? Prevention of a black Messiah. The very people they put into perpetual servitude, man, with the Papa Balls, okay? H1961, Strong's Concordance. Yeah, that's where you'll find the creator's name. They put Lord in God there. We should say higher, I am. That's Paleo Hebrew. Jacob, me and my family, we are the Jacobites, the descendants of the Jacobites. Etymology of that is sons of Jacob, okay, from Scotland. Justice for Chris Kaba, Sonja Massey, George Neely, and George Floyd, and many others, because they practice societal racism. Don't forget Webster's 1828 dictionary definition of what an American is. It's a copper colour cans found there by the Europeans, okay. Don't forget the atrocities happened to my people, man. The massacres of the Jews, 1391. The expulsion of the Jews in 1492 by King Ferdinand of Portugal. Don't forget my people to read regularly, pray regularly, fast and call upon higher. That's Exodus 3 verse 14, I am. All caps on your letters, yeah, means you're dead in at sea. Yeah, so basically they've robbed and murdered us. And now they're stealing from us continuously, man, by taking our possessions. Google the straw, man. We're the Iberians, yeah, we're from the Americas, and we went to Iberia, Spain, Portugal. We had a kingdom set up there. We ruled there for 600-700 years. America is the Holy Land. India superior, it used to be. The earth is flat. Reincarnation was taken out of the Bible, and I'm the reincarnation of David, King of Israel. I'll read a few of these laws from the living creator, as I'm the high priest of Israel. This is the only place of salvation. Okay. Not to reap the aftermath that grows in the sabbatical year in the same way as it is reaped in other years. That's Leviticus 25 verse 5. Not to gather the fruit of the tree in the sabbatical year in the same way as it is gathered in other years. Leviticus 25 verse 5. To sound the ram's horn in the sabbatical year. Leviticus 25:9. To release debts in the 7th year. Deuteronomy 15 verses 2. Okay, so that's what we're doing for the law for today. Give thanks to higher living creator. Thank you for the gift of life, Father, man. Right, next, I want to read some of the Psalms now. So Psalm 70, and it's I'm going to start with verse 18. This is talking about reincarnation. Okay, so here we go. And now that I am old and grey, this is David talking from a past life. O higher, forsake me not, till I proclaim your strength to every generation that is to come. Your power and your justice, O higher, reach to heaven. You have done great things, O higher, who is like you? There's no one like higher, man. Though thou have made me feel many bitter afflictions. So pause there for a second, yeah. Bear in mind the Most High will put you through the furnace of affliction. But he still loves you, okay? He'll bring you through, man. He will again revive me. So he put him through the furnace of affliction, yeah. But then he will again revive him from the depth of the earth. You will once more raise me. Reincarnation. Hosea 3 verse 4 and 5. In the end times the children of Israel will seek higher, and David their king, who we raised up unto them. Renew your benefits towards me and comfort me over and over. So I will give you thanks with music on the lyre for your faithfulness, O my power. I will sing your praises with the harp, O Holy One of Israel. And that's what I do, man. I sing and I play my instruments, man. Reincarnation is real, people. Don't forget Corntar Pro, Prevention of a Black Messiah. My lips shall shout for joy as I sing your praises. My soul also, which you have redeemed, and my tongue day by day shall discourse on your justice. How ashamed and how disgraced those are who sought to harm me. Yeah, all the ones tried to protect the paedophiles, man, who abused me when I was 11 years old, man. Let's believe, man. When I was 11 years old, I had a dream, man, said that I was going to be king. I took to an amazing palace. I was anointed. And you best believe my birthday, April the 8th, man, there was a solar eclipse, man. The revealing of the Most High's anointed one. Marry that together with the 2017 solar eclipse. You got X across America. Now you got natural disasters happening. You'll say, but it's actually the living creator being in judgment to you all. And you got UFOs and drones. No, it's chariots of fire, man. Oh, higher with your judgment, and the king, and with your justice, the king's son. He shall govern your people with justice. And my name means justice, Mandine. And your afflicted ones with judgment. The mountains, as the governments, shall yield peace for the people, and the hills, justice. He shall defend the afflicted among the people, and save the children of the poor, and crush the oppressor. That's me, man. You best believe it's talking about me. I'm going to show you that. Next, I'm going to read this book, a little bit of this book, The Flat Earth Conspiracy Book by Eric Dubai. It's no conspiracy because the scriptures, the Bible speaks of flat plane. Okay, let's go. We're on page 12. If you got the book and you're reading, following along. If the government or NASA had said that the Earth is stationary, said to you that the Earth is stationary, imagine that. And then imagine we are trying to convince people that no, it's not stationary, it's moving towards. I read this yesterday, forgive me. Let's go for this one. Page 13. I read that yesterday, man. If the Earth at a given point in space, on say January the 1st, and according to the present day science and distance of 190 million miles from that point, 6 months afterwards, it follows that the relative position and directions of the stars will have greatly changed. Yeah, different star compilations. However small the angle of parallax may be, that this great change is nowhere apparent and has never been observed. Instability proves that the Earth is at rest and it does not move in an orbit around the sun. Thomas Winship, Zetek Cosmology, 67. Take 2 carefully bored metallic tubes, not less than 6 feet in length, and place them 1 yard asunder on the opposite sides of a wooden frame or a solid block of wood or stone. So adjust them that their centres or axis of vision shall be perfectly parallel to each other. Now direct them to the plane of some notable fixed star a few seconds previous to its meridian time. Let the observer be stationed at each tube, and at the moment of the star appears in the first tube, let a loud knock or signal be given, to be repeated by the observer at the second tube when the first sees the same star. The distinct period of time will elapse between the signals given. The signals will follow each other in a very rapid succession, but still the time between is sufficient to show that the same star is not visible at the same moment by 2 parallel lines of sight, when only 1 yard asunder of slight inclination of the second tube towards the first tube would be required for the star to be seen through both tubes at the same instant. Let the tubes remain in their position for 6 months, at the end of which time the same observation or experiment will be produced. the same results. The star will be visible at the same meridian time without the slightest alteration being required in the direction of the tubes, from which it is concluded that if the Earth had moved 1 single yard in an orbit through space, there would at least be observed a slight inclination of the tube which the difference in position of 1 yard had previously required. But as no such difference in the direction of the tube is required, the conclusion is inevitable that in 6 months a given meridian upon the Earth's surface does not move a single yard, and therefore that the Earth has not the slightest degree of orbital motion. Samuel Rosenbotham, Zetek Astronomy. When Tycho Brahe demonstrated that after 190 million miles of supposed orbit around the Sun, not a single inch of parallax could be detected, despite heliocentrists instead of conceding double down, claiming the stars were all actually trillions upon trillions of miles away from us, so distant that no appreciable parallax could ever be detected. This convenient explanation, which heliocentrists have clung to for centuries, has proven satisfactory to silence the inquisitive minds of the masses, but still fails to adequately address many observational phenomena, such as our widely implausible synchronization with Polaris and other improbabilities, which will be addressed later. The idea that the Earth, if it were a globe, could possibly move in an orbit of hundreds of millions of miles with such exactitude that the crosshairs in a telescope fixed on its surface would appear to glide gently over a star millions of miles away, is simply monstrous. Whereas with a fixed telescope, it matters not the distance of the stars, though we suppose them to be as far off as the astronomer supposes them to be. For as Mr. Richard Proctor himself says, the further away they are, the less they will seem to shift. Why, in the name of common sense, should observers have to fix their telescopes to a solid stone basis, so that they should not move a hair's breadth if the Earth on which they are fixed then moves at a rate of 19 miles in a second? Indeed, to believe that Proctor's mass of 6,000 million tons is rolling, surging, flying, darting on through space forever with a velocity compared with a shot from a cannon is a very slow coach, with such unerring accuracy that a telescope fixed on granite pillars in an observatory will not enable a lynx-eyed astronomer to detect a variation in its onward motion of the 1,000th part of a hair's breadth. Is to conceive a miracle compared with which all the miracles on record put together would sink into utter insignificance. Captain R.J. Morrison, the late compiler of Zadokier's Almanac, says, "We declare that this motion is all mere bosh, and that the arguments which uphold it are, when examined with an eye that seeks for truth, mere nonsense and childish obscurity." William Carpenter, 100 Proofs the Earth is not a Globe. Another experiment repeatedly performed to disprove Earth's supposed rotation under our feet is firing cannons vertically and horizontally in all cardinal directions. If the Earth were truly spinning eastwards underneath, as a heliocentric model suggests, then vertically fired cannonballs should fall significantly due west. In actual fact, though, whenever this has been tested, vertically fired cannonballs perfectly aimed with a plumb line, lit with a slow match shot upwards, an average of 14 seconds ascending, 14 seconds descending, and falling upwards, an average of 14 seconds ascending, 14 seconds descending and falling upwards, an average of 14 seconds ascending, falling back to the ground no more than 2 feet away from cannon, sometimes directly back into the muzzle. If the Earth were actually spinning at a supposed rate of 700 miles per hour at the mid-latitudes of the Earth, so at England and America, where the tests have been performed, the cannonballs should fall full 8,400 feet or over a mile and a half behind the cannon. The following experiment has been tried many times, and the reasonable deductions from it are entirely against any theory of the Earth's motion. A loaded cannon was set vertical by plumb line and spirit level and fired. The average time the ball was in the air was 28 seconds. On several occasions, the ball returned to the mouth of the cannon and never found more than 2 feet from its base. Now let us see what result would be if the Earth would rapidly rotating sphere. The ball would partake of 2 motions, the one of the cannon vertical and the other of the Earth's from the west to east. While it had been ascending, the Earth with the cannon would have moved significantly. In descending, it would have no impulse from the Earth's motion or from the cannon, and would fall in a straight line. But during the time it were falling, the Earth with the cannon would have travelled on, and the ball would fall, allowing the world's rotation to be 600 miles per hour in England, more than a mile and a half behind the cannon. It's interesting, man. Interesting. I'm going to continue reading, man. This book is very, very interesting, man. Page 16 we're on, man. All right, my people. Much love and respect. Have a blessed day. Keep on the grind. Keep being kind, man. To the wicked world governments, man. Put your weapons down. Love, peace, save lives. We've been lied to by a lot of people. And, yeah, man. It's the end times, man. My ministry is the only place for salvation. Anyway, people, till next time. Shalom and peace.